Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Soul Ripper Jack, and I welcome you back to Shadowrun Hong Kong. Where we left off, we find out that our foster father's dead after delivering a message to Strangler Bao. And as we were just having a nice, peaceful sleep, I find out that I have that I've got a terrible, terrifying nightmare that reminds me of Edge of Space, I think it was? Something like that. But anyway, enough of that. The dream is suffocating. The shifting tunnels of glass and steel, the towering silhouettes of dark majesty, the shadowy doorway and the teeth. They snap at your heels as you claw your way back to consciousness. You open your eyes and Duncan looming over you. He shakes your shoulder roughly. Alexander! Come on, Alexander, wake up. You gotta talk to Kindly. The others have already left. That was one rough night. He lets go of your shoulder and cocks a thumb at the hatch. You gotta go. I've been trying to wake you for a while now. You were thrashing around in your sleep. Thanks. Let's get going. We don't want to keep a mob boss waiting. My thinking too. I'm good to go. From the expression on his face, he doesn't look too good. You look kinda raw. Wu shrugs. Didn't sleep well. Bad dream. What about? He shrugs. I never remember my dreams all that well. It was probably motion sickness. Not used to sleeping on a boat. I woke up a little while ago and hit the head. Then I came back and I woke you. You doing okay? I'll survive. He fingers a hit a knot. Sorry, his fingers hit a knot. He winces. But man, nothing's gone right since we stepped foot on this country. I'll tell you something though. After this, and this is after a full night's sleep, I don't believe Ray's dead. I hope you're right, but I gotta say, it doesn't look good. I'm right. Think about it. The statement from the cops on the newscast could be fake. Ours was, and that surveillance footage we never saw Raymond get shot. The camera was hit by a stray gunfire. His passion intenses, but contained, focused. Raymond's alive, Alexander. I know it. You make a good case. Let's see. You make a good case, Officer Wu. He smiles. His teeth are white and straight and perfect. Should have been a detective instead of a headbuster, right? His smile fades. God, I feel like I'm a 12-year-old again. Squatting in that stinking trawler. My partner's gone, Raymond's gone. Hell, I'm gone. I don't have a name anymore. And now I can't even go to sleep and hide it from all without having a nightmare. His jaw tightens, his teeth grind so loud that you can hear it. What else is going to be taken away from me? I'm here, Duncan, and I'm not going anywhere. Wu's mouth tightens. Too soon, Jack. He checks his watch. Goblin and Isabel left a while ago. We should get going, too. See what the Triad lady has to say. Yeah, she's not going to be happy with me being late. And it's raining. Yeesh. I knew China suffers from smog problems, but never did I know it to be raining so much. Oh, there's a bloodied man here. What did he do? Kindly place reek of stale cigar smoke and fresh urine. The clicking of mahjong tiles is strangely absent. In this place now, In its place is a low murmur of laughter and an air of eager anticipation. All eyes are focused on the groaning figure kneeling bloody and bound at the feet of kindly Chang. She beckons to him with her finger, and he struggles towards her. A loud rustling of plastic top crackling under his heels as he moves. His pants are wet with fear. An acetylene torch lies on the... I don't know what that is called anyway. Torch lies on the table at Chang's right hand. Kindly Chang's ignore the scene. She behaves as if all is right in the world. How did you sleep, my little ones? Not too well, Auntie Chang. Had a bad dream. You register a brief hesitation before she responds. You poor darlings. Perhaps it's the food here. I understand it can be a bit too spicy for outsiders. Still, a bad dream is a better way to spend the night than getting a bullet in the ear while you sleep. She flicks a mahjong tile at the kneeling man's head. Wouldn't you agree, shitbird? She indicates at the kneeling man with an incline of her nose. Shitbird here is a plain clothes shop. He snuck into the area last night while you were sleeping, hoping to find you and kill you before his competition got to you first. My men found him outside the trawler you were sleeping on. They saw to it that your rest wasn't undisturbed, and that your location remained a mystery. She nods her head back towards a pillar of meat standing behind her. You can thank Bao. You can thank Mr. Bao for that. Not a strangler Bao. Bao inclines his head 1/4 of an inch. She addresses the bloody man on his knees. Now, shitbird, tell my friends here what you told me. I don't know anything, I swear. I just got the orders in last night. He pushes his head toward you and Wu from the floor, struggling to keep his balance. Somebody high up wants these two dead. The whole department's on it. I don't know anything else. Something from high up. The old woman lifts her foot, taps his chin with the toe of her shoe. How high? The cop looks at her, looks around the room filled with triad soldiers. One of them opens his coat and shows the cop something inside. He closes it slowly and winks. The cop drops his head to his chest. All the way up. All the way up. It's someone on the council. Someone on the executive council wants these two dead? Chang spits on him with a sneer. Fuck your ancestors is the 18th generation. Give me the truth. The cop wears a spittle. He never lifts his head. It's the truth, madame, I swear it. Whoever it was labeled them as terrorists were to terminate them with extreme prejudice. Kindly Chang shuffles closer to the kneeling cop, reaches down and strokes his head with her hand. Then she slowly digs her fingers into scalp. She pulls back hard until his chin points high. The triad boss leans in close and search his eyes with her own. That's all he's got. She lets go of his head and smooths his buzz-cut hair with her hand. For whatever reason last night, someone on the Executive Council of the Free Enterprise Zone ordered the Hong Kong police force to kill 2 nobodies from Seattle. I find that fascinating, don't you? Yes, but why the need to label us as international terrorists? She strokes the policeman's cheek with the back of her hand. Her rusty voice becomes sweet as she explains the way of the world. Proper... Hold on. Propriety, my darling. When the government has someone gunned down, they prefer to make it appear justified. The people feel safer when their murders feel like part of the civilization. My. But you two have definitely fallen into deep end of the pool. Seattle isn't like Hong Kong. The megacorps control the government. Here, the corps aren't the government. The exec council is chosen by the corporate board of governors. They're basically the legislative and the executive branches of the Hong Kong government in one tiny package. 8 people call the shots, neat and efficient. Kindly Cheng steps back from the cop and lights one of her black cigars. For the wage slaves and the civilian sheep, the corporation are a pantheon of gods who wield absolute power. She looks around the room, but not for us. The triad woman takes a long pull from her cigar and taps the ash on the kneeling cop's head. Who else knows about my guest's visit to Haoi, shitbird? No one, madame. I hadn't called it in yet. I wanted the kill for myself. No one knows they're here. I swear it. She turns to her enforcer. Mr. Bao? Bao fiddles with the PDA on his meaty hands. He's telling the truth. No outgoing calls on his PDA. Very good. Thank you, Bao. He nods at the cop. Thank you for your honesty. Oh shit. With one smooth motion, Strangler Bao produces a silenced pistol, fires it once into the policeman's head, and replaces it in his jacket. His face never changed expression. I was wondering what we were going to do with him. Cheng takes a drag on her cigar, indicates the body. He knew, my darling. He knew. She balances the cigar on her shot glass, picks up some mahjong tiles and began playing with them absently. It is clear our friend Raymond Black was up to something involving with the walled city, something to do with prosperity. And this executive council member wanted Raymond dead for it. She stacks her tiles one by one. Click, clack. Now they want you dead for it too. Click. This plastic face man may show up on your door one day too. She knocks the pile over and it clatters on the table loudly. I have a proposal for you, my sweets. A smile lights up her dead black eyes. Work for me. With Nightjar and Gutshot dead, I find myself with 2 job openings. Fill them. I have need for deniable assets here. Players unaffiliated with the triads who can take care of some of the more unsavory business needs about town. You've proven yourselves resourceful and have no existing connections here. That can be a positive in this line of work. Shadowrunners. Wu grunts. His jaw tightens, but he stays quiet. In exchange, I will keep you safe from the pests like this one. She nods at the body of the floor. The pool of blood on the plastic wrap continues to widen. Oh, it's actually quite good that she got a plastic wrap for this, or the carpet would have been ruined. You'll have safe harbor here in my town, and a steady source of income. She picks up a handful of tiles again. Hold on. Sorry about that. Now where was I? Where was I? And while you dip your toe into the waters of the corporate espionage, organized crime, and clandestine mercenary actions, I will employ my network to find the plastic-faced man and gather information about Raymond Black. Where he is, where he's been, who has he talked to, and who stood gained from his death, and what his prosperity could be. You're putting out a lot of effort for a pair of foreigners. Not foreigners, my sweet. Valued business associates. I need to learn who killed one of my clients, and then order the cops to execute my team of Shadowrunners. Her voice drops, and she becomes deadly serious. This is a brazen disregard of my power. Face dictates it must be confronted, or I stand to lose everything. We need to find out who killed Raymond Black and why. And we shall, my sweet. She leans in. Work for me. Allow me to help you make money. Let my network work for you, and work for you and help you find out what you've gotten yourselves into. Without my help, you won't last a day out here. You are completely out of your depth, I'm afraid. You need a partner. Kindly Cheng will be your partner. Wu hands goes onto his hips. He drops his head and shakes it a little confused. I gotta wrap my brain around this, Alexander. Things are moving fast. There's a lot to process. Fuck. I know, I get it. I just gotta reconcile this whole... He grips the back of his neck, squeezes hard, rips his hands away. Ah, fuck it. I'm not a cop anymore. That guy's dead. He nods and his decision's made. I'm in. What about you? I'm gonna find out who killed Raymond. Someone's gonna pay. If I thought that Raymond was dead, I'd agree with you, but he's not. Raymond is alive, and I'm sure of it. So I'll run the shadows as long as Auntie Cheng keeps up with her end of her bargain, then helps us figure out what happened to him. Then I'm gonna find my father. Then it's done. Hayoi is now open to you. She gestures to her lieutenant, who raises a finger to her ear and whispers into her sleeve. First order of business, Soul Ripperjack. Soul Ripperjack here has already chosen a street name. He turns her attention to Wu. But Duncan Wu don't exist anymore. You need one too. Wu sighs. Yeah, okay. I'll think of something. Gobbet rubs her cheek against her rat with a glint in her eye. I think we already got you covered, gun show. She turns to Isabel. Fits, doesn't it? Indeed. I knew that was gonna stick. It has stuck. Gobbet and Isabel will handle this the same way we did with all your previous work. She didn't say Nightjar. All the jobs I line up for you will be sent to your computer on the on the squat boat. She's pointing at you. I got it. Why him? It's a simple process of elimination. He points at the little decker. Isabel isn't the leader type. You got that right. Then she moves her finger to the orc girl. As for Gobbet, let's just say Gobbet doesn't have the head for business. Not my thing. Then she rests her finger on Wu. Then there's Gunshell. She wriggles it. The jury is out on Mr. Gunshell. Meaning? Her response is direct and straightforward. Meaning there's a lot to go on with that head of yours right now, and I'm not sure I can trust you. So I'm in charge because I'm the best of the worst? Oh, my sweet, don't put it that way. She opens her arms. You are the most equipped for the role. She's making sense. You're the right person for this, Alexander. Okay, then. I guess I'm running the show. Wu shakes his head, eyebrows raised. Gonna be weird calling you Soul Jack again. Haven't called you that since we were kids. Gobbet looks from Isabel to Wu to you. Guess this is our new crew. The rat on her shoulder scurries to the top of her head for a better view. Welcome to the shadows, Soul Ripper Jack. So if that means that I'm able to go on a shopping spree. Ooh, crew advancement available. As you lead your team through the shadows, your companions will continue to develop and learn new combat skills. Clicking on the icon in the lower right-hand corner of the screen will open Crew Advancements menu. When this icon is highlighted, one or more of your companions is eligible to learn a new combat skill. At each advancement level, you may choose one or two possible combat skills for each of the runners. Choose wisely. Yes! That's one thing I remember. The question is, how do you do it? Ooh. Yeah, so I do remember this now. They do allow you to assign combat roles for your guys. Well, not oh, there it is. Just well hidden. Teratally or spiritualist. Let's see. Do I want to? Yeah, I want to make her more of the Rat Shaman that she is. So, Rat Shaman for her. Confirm all. Hold on. Espionage, or I'll go for sabotage for her. And for my bro here, crowd control, because that's what I need. Confirm all. Confirm beanbag for him. That for her. And that for her. Yep, that worked very well. Now my character is running because I need to see if this has worked or not. Use the intercom, because cybernetics, why not? The intercom buzzes alive. You again? I thought I told you to fuck off. Kindly will vouch for me. Yeah? You just idle your engines here for a minute and I'll check on that. There's a long silence on the intercom. The door gives several heavy metallic clicks, and there's a dull rumble, like heavy bolts sliding back. A green light flashes on the terminal. The door appears to be unlocked. You're able to enter into the clinic. Whoo! I'm able to deck my body out. Ooh. Seems cleaner than the last one I was in. The clinic looks like it just hosted a party. Spindly mechanical arms swing from unobstructive wall mounts, pulling down crepe paper ribbons and scooping food platters and empty beer bottles into biohazard bags. A severely crippled Caucasian man sitting in a wheelchair amidst the maelstrom of mess and robotics. He is He's in his 40s. Thick beard, tungsten earrings, beer belly, one cyber eye, both his legs are missing, and one at the hip, the outer, the other at the knee. He has only one arm and only 3 fingers remaining on his surviving hand. His face and arms shows the scars of reconstructive surgery. He grins widely at you, regarding you with bloodshot eyes. He's clearly hungover. Ten-armed Ambrose. Hey, I'm Ambrose. He shouts cheerfully in English, his words piling together in a loose Midwestern accent. They call me Ten Arms. Welcome to the Kong fellow Eucassian. He chuckles, his chest shaking with mirth. A Waldo arm springs to life and swings over to him. His menacing metal pincer momentarily sets a cigarette between his lips, just long enough for him to inhale from it. Kindly sings, "You're all right. What can I do for you?" Let's see. Show me your services. Sure thing. Tune-up or spare parts? Cyberware. Let's see what I can do for my body. Let's see. Ah, crap. Okay, so there's, hand razors and cyber spurs. Used in close combat for accuracy and cyber affinity, damage of strength +4, causes 1 bleeding damage, does not do AP damage, pierces up to 1 armor. This one I have does +3 strength, but no, nothing for that yet. Designed to give the user more control over their reaction time, passive 1 dodge. Neuronet, simply skill-wise, designed to give the user more control over aiming. Throwing weapons, don't need that. Krupp, skill-wise, designed to give the user more control over aiming projectile weapons, don't need that either. Forms of biologic arms, this civilian grade is street legal in Hong Kong. Lacing plastic, dermal plating, eye jack, data jack. So the basics and all that. But the annoying thing is just the essence, so I can't go all full on cyber. But in that retrospect, ladies and gentlemen, I will leave it here. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Soul Ripper Jack. This has been Shadowrun Hong Kong, and I bid you all a good night. And this time, it is actually gonna be a good night for me because Jesus Christ, I'm tired. So, see you all next time when the next episode comes out. Goodbye.